Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. I am the kid at Christmas who cannot wait for Christmas morning to open up his presents. The one that's sneaking in behind the tree, thinking nobody's looking, peeling off the wrapping paper with reckless abandon. I got a batch of 4 watches in from Joma shop not 2 weeks ago. My plan was double unbox review, double unbox review, and I made the first of those double unboxing videos with a Seiko and an Orient. Here I am a couple of weeks later making the second double unboxing. I cannot wait for the reviews. I'm itching to get into the boxes. You saw the pop-up, I'm sure. This video is sponsored by Joma shop. They sent me these watches for free. I do not have to send them back. All they ever ask is if you're interested in either of these or anything else, I leave links in the description of the video. I say it every time, even if you don't buy from Joma, use them as a price reference because their prices are the sharpest in the business. What's in the boxes today then? Well, I try and get big brands from Joma shop, and I've got 2 really interesting watches from big brands today. The first is a Bulova A15 retro reissue pilot's watch, a watch that was not even on my radar, no pun intended, up until earlier on this year. I made a top 10 pilot's watches video under $500 US, and somebody said in the comments, Jody, you forgot the Bulova A15, and I was like, what's a Bulova A15? And here I am a couple of months later about to find out exactly what a Bulova A15 is. These are $300 US on Joma shop at the moment. Link in the description. As always, I think that is a great price. The second watch due for an unpeeling today is a Citizen Eco Drive. I have definitely been getting into Citizen so far over the course of 2021. I looked at the Blue Angels at the beginning of the year and a cracking value Eco Drive GMT not so long ago. This one I think ticks a lot of boxes for that stalwart corner of the watch box grab and go piece, the one that's always there for you and always at the right time. $279, I think that is a great price as well for the specs on offer. Not only is it Eco Drive, but it's titanium. I'm really looking forward to getting this one on the scales. Let's get on with it. Let's peel off some stickers. Okay, so one Bulova, one Citizen. Now, I may be the kid on Christmas Eve unwrapping his presents early, but I've still got a bit of patience. With these double unboxings, I try and save the one that I'm most excited about until last. So, in a turnaround of fortunes, I'm going to save the Citizen till last. A couple of years ago, that would not have been the case, but like I said, I'm really getting into them over this year especially. So the Bulova then. Now, I will talk about more about it in the full review. This, I called it a retro reissue, not technically the truth, because they made a bunch of these A15s. They tested them out. The US military were testing them in the 1940s. They made about 500, so it wasn't a proper official model released to market. So they dug this one out of their back catalogue in some respects. 2020. Yeah, it looks nice. Inner rotating bezel. We've got a kind of dual inner rotating bezel here. Bit of loom on those cathedral hands apparently as well, and a good looking strap. Let's zoom in. Instruction and warranty information first. This comes with a 3-year warranty, but the warranty is not covered by Bulova, it's covered by Joma shop. That is the difference. That's why they're able to offer some sensational prices. It's because they're a grey market retailer and they warrant the items themselves. Always worth noting if you do buy from Joma. And there is the watch. Second hand started ticking away as soon as I opened the box basically, which is always a good sign. Looks like we have a couple of bits of plastic here. Let's do the case back one first before returning for the main event, the main course, that being the dial protector sticker. So yeah, super shiny case back on this one. I believe it has a Miyota 82S0, so Citizen own Bulova. So the 2 watches I've chosen today, 2 big brands, but actually both owned by the same brand. Hello there, you can see me in that shiny case back. So Japan movement, China band, 82S0, so it's one of the better spec Miyota 8000 series. I'm expecting this one to hack. We'll see though when I pull the crown out. Let's pull the crown out. Yes, it hacks, so it is one of the newer hacking versions, and let's go for the big ticket one there. Let's peel off the dial protector. Very nice indeed. Domed sapphire crystal looks pretty good. Mixture of brush and polished surfaces. So 3 crowns on this one today. I've already shown you what the middle one does. Yeah, hand winding and hacking. The top one rotates that second bezel, so you do have a kind of minute timer on their outer edge, and the second one here rotates an inner timer. So this being a pilot's watch, you can track 2 time zones there. You can also track the minutes either elapsed or counting up. So a nice bit of versatility from this one, and it's not enormous, 42mm in diameter, and yeah, that looks like a really nice kind of rough grain leather strap, genuine leather strap. Very, very flexible here. Okay, let's do some measurements and then let's get it on wrist. So 42mm in diameter, 14mm thick with a 50mm lug to lug. So it is a larger style watch, I guess. Pilot's watches should be large, they should be legible. 20mm lug width, and on this supplied leather strap, I'm really looking forward to getting that on wrist actually. It weighs in at 98 grams. Let's do that then. Yeah, so larger watch, clearly aimed at larger wrists therefore. That is the second last hole. I've got an average 7-inch wrist, so if you have anything smaller than a 6 3/4, you're gonna have to punch more holes in the leather. If you're bigger wristed than I am, you're going to have no problems at all. There must be 7 or 8 extra holes there. Looks fantastic though. I think it wears okay on me. It's big, but it looks quite beefy as well, but decent size lug to lug. 50 is not big, you know, it's not overhanging on me at all, and that is a really, really good leather strap. You kind of know by looking at a leather strap whether it's going to be compliant and comfortable, and that one looks fantastic and wears really comfortably too. And just a quick overhead shot as a bit of a bonus before I move on to the Citizen. A no loom video today and no time grapher action. I will leave that for the full review, but that thing looks fantastic. I love the yellow colours. I love the blend of black and white, always nice and legible, and I love the yellow colours on those inner Arabics, the 13 to 24. That really kind of sets it off. So not quite a retro reissue, but definitely a resurrection, shall we say, of a vintage model that didn't quite make it to market, but certainly made it to the hands of a few US officials in the 1940s, I would imagine. All right, on to the Citizen then, and its technical official model number is the CA0349-51L. They really do need to do something about those model numbers, I think, start giving them names here and there. 495 is the RRP, but as you saw, just about half of that price at $279. By the way, the RRP on the Bulova was a frightening $695, so well over twice the Joma shop price. All right, let's get into this one. As I said, I am quite keen to see what this is about. I've been impressed with the Blue Angels. I thought it was really, really very well put together, and the GMT that I looked at was spectastic for not a lot of cash. This one, titanium, eco drive, could be the grab and go that I've been looking for, you've been looking for, we have all been looking for. Nice colour scheme on this one as well. There was some blue, but not too much blue. Yeah, that is an attractive looking watch. No over cluttered. I thought the Blue Angels was a little bit anxiety inducing because of the sheer number of markers on the dial. This one, not quite so many. But no action from this watch as yet. No second hand. Let's see. Push the crown in. That might help. And yeah, second hand ticking away. There's obviously a bit of charge in the battery. Small second down there at the 6 o'clock. Let's get it off the cushion and peel off those stickers. And I feel like I'm in the delivery room here, and the nurse has just passed me a pair of scissors and said, "Dad, would you like to cut the umbilical tag?" Oh, there we are. It's a boy. It's definitely a boy. I think this one with that blue colour scheme. All right, so what do we have with this one then? Well, titanium, perhaps with a coating. I will confirm for the full review. Flat sapphire crystal. Looks like there's actually, well, maybe not too much anti-reflective undercoating there. We have a 60-minute chrono, 12/24-hour indicator, ticking second there, and a date, and it is eco drive. I'm guessing that means 6 months battery on a full charge, but again, I will confirm that for a full review. So what are we doing? Stop. Whoa, we have a kind of slow reset on that one. And dimensions wise, they call it a 43. I measure it at 45, including those crown guards. So their 43 estimation is accurate. 11.4 millimeters thick, 49 lug to lug, but I measure it at 21 mil lug width. Same as the Blue Angels, that slightly awkward 21 mil lug width that nobody asked for, nobody wanted. Key dimension with this one though, I suspect is the weight, so let's pop it on the scales live and see what it is. Alright, so this is unsized, this is the most it is going to weigh, and that weight is 100 grams on the nose, so a full-size chrono, bang on 100 grams. Let's take a couple of links out and get it on my wrist. Alright, I'm back, and sized for me, I had to remove 3 links, 95 grams, so now ducking underneath the 100. I've got a 7-inch wrist, so 3 links removed, probably up to 8.25 maximum, I would say, therefore, with the supplied number of links on the titanium bracelet. And that's it on wrist, and I think it wears very well on me. I was a bit worried when I measured it up and saw that 45mm dimension. It is probably closer to 43, and some nice immediate downturn from those lugs and from the end links of the titanium bracelet. So pin and collar system here, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. I was expecting push pins. Pin and collar system always a little bit fiddlier than push pins and not quite as nice as screw links, but hey, for $279, perfectly acceptable. The clasp though, now made of titanium, so it is a pressed style. The only titanium watches that I've seen with milled clasps have had stainless steel milled clasps. So if it's Thai at this price, it's going to be this press style. However, only 2 holes of micro adjust, so only one really, either in or out. As a consequence, this is maybe slightly tighter than I would have wanted. Let's see whether I gain some weight and add an extra link between now and the full review, or perhaps lose some weight and it fits me the way that I want it to. But yeah, better than I was expecting, and I do like that colour scheme. Black but with blue accents. Overall, this is more like the Eco Drive that I have been looking for. The Blue Angels was a bit too much. The GMT was a bit too thick and heavy. This one, under 100 grams, but full-sized, handsome looking watch. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So they may be cousins then, owned by the same parent company, and they may be within $20, so less than 10% price differential between the two watches. But apart from that, these two don't really have an awful lot in common, do they? One's 1940s, one is much more modern, one stainless steel, one titanium, one automatic, one quartz Eco Drive. An interesting pairing. Let me know your thoughts. Leave me a comment. What do you think of these two? Have you picked up either of these, or are you a fan of Bulova or Citizen, or not a fan of Bulova or Citizen? To be honest, Bulova I find kind of slim pickings. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 models that I'm into, and I'm already halfway through those 5 or 6. Citizen I think has a much bigger range. I'll be taking a deep dive into the Citizen catalogue over the rest of 2021 and beyond. But that will do for today. So there you have it. Well done for making it to the back end of the video. If you like this vicarious sticker peeling pleasure, why not check out my previous Joma Shop double unboxing with a Seiko in the Orient, or a double San Martin AliExpress special. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.